Hello, my name is Gwen. Welcome to your practice today. I want you to think about becoming that human eraser that erases all those habitual patterns that we set for ourselves when we come into something like an autopilot. It just automatically, our body goes into these different patterns that we've created. And some of them don't support us any longer. So I want you to consider that today as we practice. You'll need a chair. So you can set your mat up by a chair. You can get one of these folding chairs. It doesn't have to be super strong. Just one of these nice little folding ones. You'll need a block and a strap. So get yourself a strap, a block, and your chair. And then you're going to set yourself lengthways on your mat and put all four legs of your chair on the mat. And then go ahead and bring your strap. So you'll want your strap looped and nice and strong. So loop your strap and then bring it around your legs, thread your legs inside. You can at this point bring your block right in between the thighs. You can tighten it up a little bit, not too much. And then bring the legs out so that the seat is really close on the mat to your chair, the seat of your chair. So you're coming in on an angle. Then you're going to lay yourself down. And once you're down, grip your mat with your hands so that you're in the middle. And then place your legs right up. And then you can inchworm so that you could feel like you're centered, thereabouts. And then once you get yourself centered, notice the part that's touching the chair. It's a hard word for me to say today, the chair. And then feel your feet, give your toes a little wriggle. Feel your calves. It'll feel like your knees are directly above your hips. So the heaviness of the femur bone, this upper leg bone, can sink down into the hip socket. You'll feel a broadening and widening, a weight coming into the back of the pelvis that's hitting the mat here, from right to left. Let yourself settle. No notion of squeezing the block. Just feel the legs come into the strap a little bit. The block is allowing this hip distance, this measurement. And then place the hands on the belly. Close those beautiful eyes. Notice how the body breathes you here. Just naturally inhale, very soft breath, without any exaggeration. And a real smooth exhale. Feel the fluidity of your breath today. Notice how the ease. Is it easy to breathe like this? With our legs up on the chair. The base of our spine rooted, connected. Lengthening all the way up to the back of the skull, where the top of our spine ends, at the cheekbones, thereabouts. Have a nice little rock of the head. Allow yourself a little bit of movement to settle in. You might like to reach the arms up like a yawn. Here you can interlace the fingers and then press the palms outward, thumbs away. Just a light little press. Come into that pose of surrender, knuckles heavy, palms up. Feel the weight of the shoulders coming down into the mat, the weight of the arms. Make sure they're not hovering. If they're hovering off the mat, place something underneath the arms. You can stay here for a few moments. We're going to come into a controlled breath and a few nice deep cycles of breath here. So go ahead and take 2 cleansing breaths. Pull in that air, in through the nose, feel the belly rise. And as you exhale, this softening of the belly, then the sides, and this weight into the back body. One more just like that. Inhale full and deep, feel the rise. And as you exhale, you pour yourself a little deeper into this pose, into this shape. Then go ahead and place the palms onto the belly. Elbows are heavy onto your mat. So the hands are going to give us a little bit of information about this breath. It's quite a difficult breath, so find the ease within this breath. So on your next inhale, let the belly rise and broaden and widen. On the exhale, allow that belly to keep the press, this fullness. It'll be counterintuitive. It'll feel wrong. Inhale, you'll press, press, press. Feel the belly rise like a Buddha belly. Exhale, maintain that press. You'll inhale through the nose, nice and full and deep. The belly will rise and press in all directions. And as you exhale, you will maintain that press outward the best you can. Without force or struggle, inhale, press, exhale, press. Notice when it starts to fatigue. Maybe this is the first time working the abdominal wall like this. Inhale, nice and full, feel that fullness. As you exhale, maintain that fullness in all directions. Inhale, nice and full, and exhale, full. One more just like this. Press. As you exhale, press. The transition, allow your belly to sink and soften. The breath flows out. Feel the whole body surrender. A nice long breath before we come into what's called fire breath or breath of fire. Just a nice fast breath here. I want you to concentrate on the exhale out through the nose. You inhale through the nose, it's passive. Exhale through the nose. So it's a, so just short little sniffs outwards, just that press, 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 press. And notice the belly, it will bounce. So it's a, five more seconds. And then a nice long breath. Let the body settle. Inhale. Smooth exhale. Feel the back body. Surrender downward. Let's come right back into our healing breath with that next inhale. Float the belly broad and wide. Feel that effortless effort. Exhale, maintain that press in all directions. Inhale, press, press, press. Exhale, press. Fill up all the way. As you exhale, maintain that fullness. Notice if the belly is starting to fatigue. So natural. Celebrate it. It's great to work the core. A little bit of the opposite here. Inhale, press. And exhale. Maintain that press. Nice. 2 more full rounds. Inhale, feel the fullness. As you exhale, see if you can maintain that fullness. Last one. This isn't easy, I know. Exhale nice and full. Let this exhale, this transition soften, soften, soften. Feel the back body soften into the mat. When you're ready, come into that deliberate exhale out through the nose. So it's this beautiful fast breath. It's igniting that fire in the belly. "15 seconds here. Five more seconds. Come into a natural breath. Beautiful long inhale. In through the nose. And out through the nose or mouth. Just a surrender. Last round. As you inhale, feel the belly rise. As you exhale, maintain that rise. Notice this third round. All the details. Inhale, press. And what is that press like when you exhale? Can you keep your strength up without force or struggle? Inhale, press, and exhale, maintain that fullness. The hands can move outward as you inhale, and they can move inward towards the belly as you exhale. You can feel that fullness for 2 more as you inhale, and you can feel that fullness as you exhale. Last one. Inhale, full, full belly, broad and wide. Exhale, maintain that broadening and widening in all directions. Exhale all the breath out. Feel the back body surrender down. When you're ready, last round of fast breath. Cultivate that fire within, right at the solar plexus. Exhale through the nose. 5 more seconds. Nice long inhale. Smooth exhale. Creating that healing environment within here. You can go ahead, if our hands were the conductors of this healing environment, go ahead and rub and clear and clean these conductors. Create a little friction, a little bit of heat. Think about where you'd like to place them. If you're unable to reach the area that you'd like to send a little healing, go above or below or directly above. Maybe it's your back body. Whatever it is, see if you can relax through the arms a little bit. Eyes are closed, feel that radiating quality. This radiating, healing quality coming and pouring from the hands into the body. Can you sense and feel? Let yourself quiet here. Come into stillness as you breathe nice and smooth.
Know that you can stay here for as long as you like. We're going to stay here for 2 more breaths in this practice. Enjoy your next exhale, nice and full and deep. Here you can bring the thighs to the belly, the knees towards the nose. The feet will root onto the chair a little bit. You're going to give a little press with the feet into the legs of the chair, just so you can scooch it forward, so that you want it a distance where when the feet are touching the edge of the chair, you have about a 90-degree angle so that the knees feel like they're directly above the hips, approximately. Then from here, bring the knees a little closer to you, towards the belly, and then grab your great big beach ball, palms in the direction of each other. Relax through the shoulders, so feel them root, and then go ahead and bring the knees and the block this way and the ball that way. So you're moving the arms opposite of the knees. The head can roll with the ball at first. And you can close the eyes if you'd like for a few, and then you can open them and notice what it's like to close them and what's it like to open them. Can you feel that twist of the belly, that we've cultivated this healing energy in that beautiful center? We're churning it up a little bit here. And then now move the head in the opposite. Let it move with the knees. The ball goes this way, the head and the knees that way. Eyes can be closed, so the lights go on a little brighter on the inside. One more this way. One more that way. Go ahead and come on into center, and we're going to bring our legs down into a twist on the right side. So you're going to fold the legs down on the right side. The left shoulder might pop off the mat, and you can bring your right hand and you can hang on to that strap to anchor those legs down. Then reach up through the left arm and lengthen that arm and spine, shoulder. Release a little bit of that effort so that the knuckles can become heavy. Notice where the nose is pointed. You can point it in the direction of the knees, the ceiling, or the opposite, a little closer to the arm. You can give it a little rock, maybe a breath in each spot. Give yourself permission. To feel something a little different, go ahead and drag the left arm out to the left side below the shoulder. Palm up. Feel the belly rise and fall as you breathe in. And exhale. Soften, soften, soften. One more just like that. Then go ahead and squeeze the block as you come all the way back up. You're going to lengthen through the legs and send the heels right up. With this one, we're going to circle, so let the heels draw a circle on the ceiling. See if you can flex the feet. Squeeze the block, just a wee bit. Eyes can close and notice the back of the pelvis circle. So if the belly was a pot, maybe we're making a nice vegetable soup here. We're just churning it up this way now. And then go ahead and circle the other way. Maintain the squeeze towards the block, the heels up. Notice if you can. Relax through the arms, relax through the shoulders, let them become heavy, and feel into the back body as you circle. Let the heels come right to center, bend the knees. And then we're going to float the legs over to the other side. For me, it's the left. The left hand can hang onto the strap to anchor those legs down. Maybe you have to adjust the block so it's not pinching or pressing where it doesn't feel good. Go ahead and lengthen through the right arm up. You can feel the sit bones lengthen the opposite way. And then surrender. Knuckles heavy, elbow soft. Notice for a few breaths how the body is breathing. Does it feel easy? Can you feel a soft inhale and a smooth exhale? Where is the nose pointed? Notice all these different directions and how it shifts the sensation. Maybe the nose points to the knees for a breath. Possibly the ceiling for a breath. And then the opposite. You might keep moving each breath or come into stillness where you just feel good. Inhale full and deep, nice and easy here. And exhale smooth. Oh. Give yourself permission to stay here for a little longer, or you can slowly drag the arm down. It'll come all the way over to the right side below, a little lower than the shoulder. The shoulder may sink down at this point. You might even want to give it a few little presses down and feel the shoulder blade come into the spine a little bit. Maybe a little press, shoulder blade comes into the spine, and then you relax and soften. Relax through the jaw, the shoulders. Feel the weight of the torso and this amazing softness of the belly. Very softly on your next inhale, you're going to float the legs up, lengthen. So send those heels up. This time, one more in this series. So we're going to take these interlaced fingers, build a nest, and place it right behind the back of the skull. Maintain the squeeze into the block and feel the back of the pelvis. So here we're going to float the back of the pelvis up. You're going to give a little press through the heels up towards the ceiling. Nothing may be happening at first. As you press up, notice the lower belly. So now we're churning up all that healing energy just a little differently. Yogi's choice to leave the head down like this, or as you come up, head down as the pelvis comes down, and then up. Let the hands take the weight of the head as the head comes up. The shoulders and the arms can take it. Exhale up, inhale down. Maybe that nice fire breath as you come up. Let's do 2 more here. Nice out. Last one. Very softly let the feet come down. Take the block out. The strap is going to come right off of the legs at this point here. Very softly now you're going to give a nice little press of the chair off of the block. Off of the mat, just a little bit more. Just so that you can place your feet where the chair was. Why is that a hard word? I'm not sure. Finding the humor, being the uniqueness of you. That happens to me quite often in my classes, those of you that know me. We always get a chuckle over that one, especially our left and rights. So feel your feet, hip distance apart. Feel the arms, the length from the shoulders to the fingertips. The heels will feel like they're underneath the knees. We're going to do a few moving bridge poses. This Setu Bandhasana, one of my favorites. Have the block close by, please. When you're ready, press the back of the shoulders down and the length of the arms. Then press into the heels and let yourself roll up a little bit at a time. And then we'll roll down. We won't hit the mat too much. You're going to hover. You'll press up into that foundation of the shoulders, arms, and heels. And feet, big toe, baby toe. And gently roll down and hover to a new height. So feel your strength. Notice the balance between both sides. Here, lift the toes. Just the toes. On both sides. Notice the difference. One more with the toes lifted. And you got it. Bring the toes down and lift the heels now. And notice what happens. A little bit of a modulation of this sensation. Can you feel where it's directed now? The intensity. One more. Lower the heels. Keep the pelvis up high enough to grab that block. Place it lengthways from hip to hip. So you'll feel the pelvis surrender down. If you know where the sacrum is rested right above the block. So go ahead and bring your fingers, your tracing fingers, your index finger on the crest, right up on the pelvis, these protrusions, and draw that line right down to the block. You're about an inch away from the top. You can adjust it if it doesn't feel good. Then both feet will come off of the mat here. Nice and easy here. Keep it simple. You're going to lengthen through the legs. And then very softly here, leave the left one up for now and let the right one come down 3 different places until it finally finds the chair, and then it comes up 3 different places till it finds that 90-degree angle. Let's marry it with the breath now. Exhale 3 different places, same exhale all the way down. Inhale 3 different places all the way up. Alternate between sides. The arms can stay down by your side here, or you can place them in that pose of surrender. Last one this side. And the last one that side. Go ahead and wrap. Bring the hands into the knees. You can give them a little squeeze down to the belly. Wrap the hands around the knees like a starfish and circle very lightly. Let it just circle on the block. Notice how this feels. And then the other way. And then go ahead and bring the feet down, arms down. Feel that surrender of the shoulders and arms, and then press into it. The heels to the toes, press. High enough, we come up to take the block right out. Let yourself hover here for a moment. And then very, very softly roll and snake your way through the spine from the top to the mid to the lower. A light little shift of the knees to the right and to the left, kind of nonchalant, just nice and easy. A little rock and roll here. Feel the soles of the feet, big toe edge, baby toe edge. Legs rock. From here, we're going to come right over to our side. Right onto our right side. Going to come into a somatic flow. We're going to visit the glutes. We're going to visit our TFL and our IT bend. These outer edge and the tush. So go ahead like you're sitting on a chair. Have your legs, the top one resting on the bottom one. Feel and notice the knees. Keep the feet connected. And then start to float that top knee, eyes closed, when you get the gist of it. And then pick a height that suits you and slowly, slowly, slowly bring it down. Let that top arm be a weight. So it can rest on the hip or on the leg. You can move it to a different position each time. The knee comes up. And then very, very slowly, slowly, it comes down. Once it comes down and it feels the support of the bottom leg, feel how well those muscles turn off. So maybe 3 or 4 like this. Notice the muscles load, working hard, and then as they come down and soften, 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 I surrender. Take a few breaths. Notice how well you can relax here. All of those muscles, notice them turn right off. Keep the inner knee connected. And now the top ankle floats up. Maybe to a height, notice the height. And then you'll pick a new height to come to. So maybe it'll be somewhere in between that. Very slowly, slowly it comes down. When it does, you can relax, maybe for a breath or 2. Or you can continually move and notice what's it like for these muscles to work like this. After 3 or 4, let yourself relax fully. we're going to bring those two together now. I want you to think about a wave. You might be able to feel a wave sensation. So very softly here, knees come up. Oh, that top knee floats away from the bottom knee like a clam. Then it comes down. Maybe it'll feel like a press as that top ankle comes up. Float in and out of these two. And notice how you feel. When you feel complete, go ahead and come onto your back. Come into a body scan. Rest, a little mini Shavasana. Let the body breathe as you travel through the heels. Feel where you're heavy on the mat, through your calf. Notice one side and the other. If we were in the sand, would one side be a little heavier, making a little heavier imprint? Would you feel and sense that weight coming down? Feel the lightness through the knees. That fullness of the upper leg. Sit bones, the weight. This lightness of the lower back. Heavy in that mid-spine of the thoracic spine here. Broad and wide in the shoulders. Super light in the cervical spine of the neck. Give a light little rock at the back of the skull. Like you're creating a little pillow for yourself in the sand. A little indent. Come into complete stillness and notice the quality of your body, this uniqueness of you. And then we're going to come over on the other side. So when you're ready, go ahead and flip over to the left side. Use your lower arm as a pillow. Sit on that chair. The eyes can close, the top arm can be that weight on the hip or the leg, 3 different positions. And go ahead and start lifting and float up that top leg. Notice what it's like on this side to move like this, very slowly. All the details of relaxing all the muscles as you rest. And as you load the muscles, all the details of what muscles are needed. What are the muscles that come in? Can you feel them in the jaw, the neck, the shoulder? Become that conscious witness as you gently source from the inside out here. One more here. Let yourself rest those inner knees. Feel the muscles turn off. Soften, soften, soften. And when you're ready, the top ankle can float up. Notice what it's like to move like this now. Maybe you move that foot up a little differently. Bring your awareness in the baby toe edge. Let that baby toe feel like it moves the foot. for one. And then maybe the next one, the heel moves the foot. You'll feel it float up. And then let yourself rest. Rest all those details. And let's bring them all together when you're ready. That top knee floats up very slowly, mindfully floats down. Take your time. Once it finds that bottom knee, the ankle comes up. You can pick different spots to place your attention, your awareness. So maybe when the knee floats up, the hand moves and you'll feel a little different weight. As the ankle floats up, place your attention somewhere else, the baby toe. When you feel complete, we'll roll right over on our backs. Come into that mini Shavasana. It's going to be a little longer now. This is how we're going to close our practice. So go ahead and close your eyes and just let yourself rest here. You can bring a blanket on, you can bring your feet up onto the chair. You can put your socks on, whatever you need to do to stay warm. Feel the whole body right from your toes, give them a little wriggle. Go ahead and feel from the heels all the way up. A light little body scan as we sense and feel this powerful soma growing and growing. And even though we're on video and we're not physically together, I like to think we're creating this community, this collective, this amazing soma, this weaving, interweaving, a moving, amazing breathing entity of healing. Very powerful to come onto your mat and work like this. I thank you. Your family thanks you. The community and the world. Let yourself rest here. Thank you for your practice.